Hi everybody, it's Christy. Today I wanted to talk to you about something that I use for my keratosis pilaris. That is also referred to as KP, or the bumpy bumps on the bumps on the back of your arms or other parts of your body. So I've had KP, keratosis pilaris, since I was a kid. It just always seemed to be a problem for me. I always had it on the back of my arm. Since I've gotten old, it has spread to a couple of other places on my body. So it's been a constant, lifelong battle to try to figure out what I can do to smooth that area so it just doesn't feel as rough, and so that I don't get as bad of scarring and infection as I've had in the past. So when I was a kid, one of the only things that the pharmacists and the doctors would tell my mom to treat it with was Lubriderm lotion, which helped for a while. And then also in the summer when I would be out in the sun seemed to help the condition as well. But being a kid, I got irritated, kind of embarrassed of it, and I actually picked at my KP when I would have kind of an active outbreak on my arm, and that did cause a lot of scarring. So I will show you my arms so that you can see kind of what we're talking about as far as how advanced and how much surface area mine covers. Can you see my arms? So I don't know if you can see there on my arms, but I do have quite a bit of redness and scarring that you saw on my arm, and it's the same on both arms. Everything that you're seeing is all scarring. When I touch it right now, I have very few bumps. And that's because I've found a couple of things to help with it. One is amlactin lotion, and I'll do a separate review on that. But the one I wanted to talk to you about today is a product called KP Duty from Dermadoctor. This is a brand created by physicians. They have a huge line, not just for KP, but for everything. I find mine at Ulta, so you can check that out, or you can go online and try to find this as well. But Ulta is where I got mine, and I'll show you kind of a close-up of the box here. It's got a little chicken on it, and KP Duty I think is pretty funny, just because, instead of being kitchen patrol, you actually are talking about your keratosis pilaris. So this particular one I got because it has a couple of items in it. So this includes an intensive priming serum as well as a kind of a body scrub. So I'm going to open the box and I'll show you what the container looks like. So this is how the product comes. Okay. It does have a little squirt top here at the top for the serum, and this is just the lever that you push down to get that out. I really like the top here because it does have this little plug, or this little stopper on the bottle itself, so that allows it to store really nicely, and it doesn't squirt all over your medicine cabinet, for example, if you haven't taken it out in a little bit. And then the bottom part here actually unscrews, and there's nothing under here. This is just the lid, or the lip, for this bottom part. And the bottom part here is your KP Duty Dermatologist Body Scrub, and it says with chemical and physical exfoliation. I'm not going to read you all the ingredients on this. You can go online and read all of that, but this is the body scrub portion of this pack that comes together. And I was really kind of interested in this because I had been starting to use different body scrubs on my KP to see if that would help, and it was making a difference. So I was just using regular body scrubs that I have in my shower. I like to use a body scrub before I shave and those kinds of things. I feel like I get a better shave, but I thought, why not try to start using it on my KP and see if that can help, and it really, really did. I was nervous about it because for the longest time I was told that a loofah would help, and I needed to exfoliate my skin that way, and I just found that a loofah with any kind of soap just made it worse. So I was nervous about doing a body scrub, so I just started trying it once a week, and then I increased it to 2 to 3 times a week. And that's also what this product says to use as well. So I use the body scrub in here on my areas that have KP, not any other areas of my skin, but I use that 2 to 3 times a week. And then on the intensive priming serum, you're supposed to use that twice a day. So I do use it when I get out of the shower, and then I do put some more on at night. I don't know what products are in here, so I always make sure to wash my hands after I apply this serum to my arms before I put any, you know, face lotions on and those kinds of things, because you just never know what this is going to maybe do to the more delicate skin that you have on your face or your eyes. But like with everything, I think it's important for you to talk to your dermatologist about using a product like this. Definitely don't just try it on my recommendation, but really do your research, check with your medical team if you need to, on whether something like this will really be good for you. Let me just show you the product all together now. It's got the nozzle and the pump on the top, and then the Dermadoctor there. So, I don't know if you can get this combo all the time, but I think this was it says free, try the body scrub on the box, but I wanted to try the brand and I wanted to try a smaller size before getting something bigger. It is a little bit more expensive. I don't know exactly how much it is, but I will put a link to it below for the pricing that I got at Ulta. I did want to try a smaller version of it first to see if it would work for me before I went ahead and got a bigger one. And I actually do really like this. So I think the difference between using their body scrub and using just any other body scrub on my arms is very finely milled, it feels like. So when I take a look at this, scrub itself, it kind of has a consistency and a feel and a look of Elmer's glue with very fine sand in it. So again, you know, you can read online what all the ingredients are, but I think the fact that it is so fine makes it a lot better for my KP than some of the body scrubs that I get for the rest of my body, because the sugar molecules and those kinds of things, the sugar grains in those tend to be a little bit bigger than something like this. So this seems to be a little bit more fine, and that seems to help quite a bit. So I think that is a big ticket for this. Another thing I was concerned about with this combination is once I unscrew them, I can't get this purple cap off of this bottle in order to put it on top of my scrub. So I was like, how am I just going to set this little guy in my shower? Because all it has for it is, let me show you, is this little plunger stopper thing. But it actually grabs on quite well, and I set it on the back of my shower that doesn't get assaulted with water or those kinds of things. So I actually don't have a problem with this in my shower, but just keep that in mind that there's not a top that you can put on in the shower, because I like to obviously use this in the shower, and then I use this out of the shower when I'm putting on my lotion and other things for the day. So just keep that in mind too if you look at this kind of a same set. But for me, it's worked really well. I would highly recommend it for anybody really struggling to get control of their KP. It has my stamp of approval. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.